Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's August the 18th, 2022, and today I want to talk a little bit about Canadian stamps. So if you've watched some of the videos in the past, I started with the very first Canadian stamp and I've worked my way up. The last video I did in this series, it was up till 1986, and so we've come quite a few years. So I wanted to go back into my father's stamp collection and show you a few more of the stamps in the subsequent years. So we're going to go back into his Unity stamp album, we'll open it up, and with year 1987. So 1987, we're getting ready for the Calgary Olympics in 1988, the Winter Olympics. So here's some of the issues that came out at the start of the year to get ready for that. And then we have a few other type stamps. Here. All right, here was a souvenir sheet. My father actually didn't get that, so you can see that it's not in the collection, but he does have the individual stamps that went. These are a whole bunch of post offices, a little bit older post office. This one here he did not have. So Toronto's first post office, June 12th, 1987. He didn't get that stamp. And there's a few other ones. Maybe we're missing a few in the collection. I'll have to take note and maybe try to find some place to get them. And then the Queen's Head here, 1936, sorry, a 36-cent Queen's stamp. We got a Grey Cup stamp. And here you can see that he's got one. It was actually a two-pack together. That's why it doesn't quite fit in that. So he does some of that. He finds the stamp, doesn't necessarily get the whole, if it's a sheet or a double of it, he doesn't get that. Some of these ones, like this one here, is perforated on two sides and flat on the other two. He didn't have that. Page. And here we have some people that are in the news, whether they're radio or newsprint. And then we get into some of my favorites. Here's some of the ships. There's always a few series of ships, and then we've got some more navigational type ones with the astrological charts. There's a Quebec Summit, an Air Canada stamp, Commonwealth Heads of Government meetings, and then we get into some of the Christmas stamps. I know there are a lot of collectors that just collect Christmas series. And the Queen. Then we get into some more Parliament stamps. There's quite a few of those. You can see at the time they had a variety from 1 cent up to 37 cents. And then some of the animal series that came out, the lynx, killer whales. A flying squirrel, a porcupine, muskrat. So those of you who collect animal stamps might like this collection from 1988. And that's where we switched over from 87 to 88 into these animal stamps. And once again, we've got some more issues of the Olympics. Now we're the year of the Olympics. We're early on, so quite something going on. I remember the 88 Olympics. Eddie the Eagle from Great Britain, who was doing ski jump at that point in time, made a big name for himself in those Olympics. Good feel-good story. The Art Canada stamps, 50 cents. We got a butterfly series. Basil probably would enjoy these ones. I know he likes the butterfly stamps. Some inventions, kerosene, wheat, microscopes, cobalt therapies. We're kind of the science stamps. Then we've got a dog series that came out. Variety here. And then we're getting into Christmas stamps again, as we're drawing near on 1988. So here we pass over into the new Queen denominations and Parliament denominations at the start of 1989. And then we get a series here. This is kind of a new one too, because this is a sticker at this point in time. So we're starting to transition a little bit from the gum stamps on the back to issuing some of the sticker stamps that we now see. So I don't know, what are your opinions? Do you still like the stamps that you can lick the back of, or do you prefer the ones that already come with the adhesive on the back? Some bigger denominations here in the $1 and $2 stamps. What a variety of canoes. These art stamps I really enjoy, the colors that pop in them. And I'm afraid I don't know who these gentlemen are, so I probably could do some history and look back into them. Or you can read the names and you can do the history. And there's another one of the art stamps. How about mushrooms? Do you collect mushrooms or fungi? Because we had stamps for those in 1989 as well. There's some military commemorative stamps here. International trade, the arts, dance, music, film, and theater. And then we are coming to the end. So this is Christmas 1989. These three my father didn't get. Then we have some remembrance of the war. So 1939, we're celebrating 50 years. At the start of World War II. And here's the stamps that cross over between 1989 and the beginning of 1990. You can see, once again, the sticker stamp. As the postal rate has gone up to 39 cents. We've got a few more animal stamps. Always seem to have wolves and whales and that sort of stuff. And we have a $5 stamp. And a couple Canada Post stamps. If you've watched the whole series, have you found a common thread, things that we like to have on top of our stamps that maybe you don't have in your stamps? And I'm not just talking about our flag or the Queen or something like that. Another art stamp. Some native dolls. Fossils. Harsborough, Nova Scotia is a huge place for fossils. That's not too far away. And Judy from Florida and her husband, hey, we're just up here checking it out. So hopefully they enjoyed their time here. I think it might have been a bit wet when they were there, but hopefully they got some nice weather. Here we've got some forests and leaves and things you see. A good old Sasquatch, or you might know him as Bigfoot. He's made it to the stamp. The Kraken. Ogopogo from British Columbia. Werewolves. forest stamps that my father didn't have. And then we have some more Christmas 1990. And then we finished with what happened in 1940 during World War II. We have some stamps of those as well. And that's where we're going to draw this video to a close. So we're going to have 87 to the end of 1990. I think that's a good amount of years to subject you to. If you're really enjoying it, there'll be more videos going out for it. If you're not as interested in stamps, maybe these aren't the videos you're tuning in for. You really want to be in here for the post-crossing or some of the adventure videos or whatever else. But if you just want to see what else I put out, I'm glad that you tune in to watch. So thank you so much for that. I think there's some interesting stamps that came out between 87 and 1990. I'd like to hear your opinions and see what stamps stuck out for you. Maybe you're a huge stamp collector and you saw a few stamps in there that aren't in your collection already. So I'm glad that I was able to show them to you. And maybe there's some ones now that you're going to be out there looking on eBay or whatever, trying to fit into your collection that you didn't know were out there, but really wanted to have now. So whatever interests you, I'm just glad you were watching. So thank you for that. And yeah, we're getting near the end of the week, so there'll be another video tomorrow. I've been pretty good since last Friday. I've put out a video every day, and I've been putting out shorts as well throughout the week. So there's been lots of content for you guys to watch. Hopefully you're finding the shorts interesting and funny. For me, I'm just putting them out for, I think, for my own benefit more than anything. It's great when they take off and other people watch them, but it's just fun kind of making them because it's only 15 seconds, so it doesn't take very long to put together. It's just a matter of coming up with an idea and then running with it. So I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you tuning in to see what's coming out. And for those of you who are leaving me suggestions of videos that you want to see too, I like that as well. For those of you who want to leave questions, go to the That Dad Guy Answers section and leave your questions in there, and I will answer them on Saturday. All right, for now, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?